Consultation on aids and appliances and the daily living component of personal independence payment. Presented to Parliament by the Secretary of State for Work and Pensions by command of Her Majesty, December 2015. Contents. 1. Background. 2. The daily living component and aids and appliances. 3. The consultation questions. 4. Key information on the consultation. 5. Annex, how the assessment works. Background. Number 1. In April 2013, Personal Independence Payment, PIP, began replacing Disability Living Allowance, DLA, for claimants of working age. Initially, this applied to new claims only, but it was extended in October 2013 to DLA claimants that turned 16 and working age claimants that had a change of circumstances or an award that was due to expire. In July 2015, the Department began a phased reassessment of all remaining DLA working age claimants for PIP. Number 2. Like DLA, PIP is intended to provide a contribution towards the extra costs caused by long-term health conditions and disabilities. It is not an income replacement benefit. It is not means-tested, contributory, or taxable, and is payable to people who are both in and out of work. Number 3. The previous government introduced PIP because DLA was no longer in step with the needs of a 21st century welfare system for those of working age. The assessment process was inconsistent and subjective, with half of all awards being made on the basis of self-reporting of need, with no additional medical evidence. It was also passive, with 70% of claimants receiving indefinite awards. As a result, it was insufficiently focused, with a 21% increase in the working age caseload in the 10 years to 2013. Despite the prevalence of disability in the general population remaining broadly stable. Number 4. The introduction of PIP was intended to address these issues by creating a more modern and dynamic benefit that enabled support to be targeted at those with the greatest need, was financially sustainable, considered needs arising from all impairment types equally, giving parity of esteem between mental and physical health conditions, and determined awards consistently and objectively. Number 5. To support these aims, the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, developed a more objective assessment of individual need to determine entitlement to PIP, with most people having a face-to-face consultation with an independent health professional. The assessment looks at an individual's ability to complete 10 daily living activities and 2 mobility activities. Regular reviews were also introduced to ensure that claimants continue to receive the right level of support. Number 6. The assessment supports DWP decision-makers in determining eligibility for the daily living and mobility components of PIP and whether they are paid at the standard or enhanced rate. Assessors use a series of descriptors to describe a claimant's ability to carry out each activity. Each descriptor has a point score, with higher scores indicating a greater level of additional costs. More information on the assessment is in the Annex. Number 7. Unlike DLA, PIP takes into account claimants' need to use aids and appliances to complete the activities assessed. This includes specialised items as well as everyday items that are in common use, such as food processors, where they are essential to the completion of an activity because of a health condition or disability. This decision was taken in order to recognise the potential barriers and costs individuals who use aids and appliances may face. Number 8. For most activities, the use of an aid or appliance scores 2 points. This is the lowest level. This reflects the fact that many aids and appliances are widely available, relatively low cost, and easy to use. Individuals who rely on them are likely to encounter lower barriers and costs than individuals unable to complete activities at all, or who require help from other people to do so. Number 9. As highlighted by the first independent review of the PIP assessment by Paul Gray, this policy does not appear to be working as intended. DWP doctors therefore reviewed a sample of 105 cases where claimants scored all or the majority of their points due to aids and appliances, to assess the extent to which the award may reflect extra costs. Paul Gray, an independent review of the Personal Independence Payment Assessment, December 2014. www.gov.uk/personal-independence-payment-PIP-first-independent-review. Number 10. The results of this review suggest that significant numbers of people who are likely to have low or minimal additional costs are being awarded the daily living component of the benefit solely because they may benefit from aids and appliances across a number of the activities, despite the relatively low point score awarded for them. Number 11. In addition to this, recent judicial decisions, based on the current legislation, have broadened the scope of aids and appliances to include articles such as beds and chairs, which are unlikely to be a reliable indicator of extra costs. Number 12. These developments are inconsistent with the original policy intent of awarding the benefit to claimants with the greatest need. We have therefore decided to consult on how aids and appliances are taken into account when determining entitlement to the daily living component. Number 13. Going forward, the government will regularly assess PIP to ensure that it is delivering the policy intent of a modern, objective, and financially sustainable benefit that is focused on those with the greatest needs. If this indicates that PIP is not delivering the original policy intent, DWP will consider the case for change.